Howdy, Possum Patty here, and it is Trash Tuesday, so come on along. Okay, the first thing that I want to do is add something to my desert camping page here that I made last time. I had this space and I wanted to put something there, and in my boho recollection stickers pack they have all these elephants. That's why I bought it, because I was really into elephants that day, and feathers and paisley. But besides all that, it has the southwestern motif, wander, travel, etc. Oh, these are pretty. And I just wanted to put a little cactus or something down here. Or maybe a skull. Oh, I have some moons. I could put a moon over there. Well, you want to hear something funny? I didn't tell the story when I was making the page, but the boss that I had at the time, I told him I was going to the Grand Canyon, and he lent me a book to read, and the book was all about, guess what? Nope. You didn't guess. The book was all about how many people had died at the Grand Canyon and how they had died. I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm just putting these moon and these stars because this looks like a nighttime picture. The little bears are making their s'mores. This was off a cookie box. I'm going to put a little tiny drop of glue. This is almost empty. I'll put a star up in the sky. Oops. Well, maybe I'll put 2 stars because we can't have 2 things. We need at least 3. Or maybe this big star. Yeah, so he gave me this book, and I actually read the whole thing. It was very interesting about people who had gone for hikes down into the canyon and died. You know, because they got lost or they didn't bring enough water with them. I like that. I like that. Now this was a little envelope, and I had some pictures in here from camping from a long time ago. Oh, that's smudged. I thought I let that dry before I put it in there. Oh well, I thought that was dry. Those gel pens, they smudge easily. Should have used a Sharpie. Should have used a Sharpie. Okay, journal and learn, journal and learn. Some of these people were experienced hikers and some were not experienced. I think some were actually rafting down the Colorado River. We did go down the Colorado River, but you need special permission to do it in the park. And so the guy who was leading our raft while we were waiting to land and get back on the bus and go back to where we came from, let the raft drift down over the boundary into the Grand Canyon boundary line. And then he says, now you can tell everybody that you actually went down the Colorado River in the Grand Canyon for about 20 feet at least. Okay, I like it, I like it. Oh, do I want to put another moon on here? Was that too many moons? Oh, how about a sun? Is this a sun? Yeah. It's a sun with pink rays. We got the moon there, so let's put the sun up in the sky. You know, I'm not going to leave something plain for very long. It's got to get something on it. Yeah, so that book was a really strange thing to give somebody. I guess he was concerned that I would do something stupid while I was at the Grand Canyon. Of course I didn't. And I lived to tell the story. I didn't go down to the bottom. Well, I mean, I was down the bottom on the boat in the river, but I did not hike down to the bottom. There. So we got kind of a diagonal going here. Okay, so on to today's page or two. And when I was looking at that magazine the other day with the Woodstock pictures, I wanted to do a hippie page. And here's a big page there. Got some Woodstock going there. My Woodstock. Oh, and I like this picture of Jimi Hendrix here. Joe Crocker. So I was going to put some on there, but I figured I needed a background. And so I had gotten this coloring book at the Dollar Tree, Coloring the 60s. And they're all mod, peace, love, psychedelic, yellow submarine, guitars, Volkswagen vans, hippie, summer of love, big hippie, Volkswagen bus. So I took out the smaller Volkswagen bus and I thought I would cut it out and put it on here. And that's going to take up a whole page, isn't it? Unless it's very thin. If I put it on something, it could be a pocket. Or I could just put that on there as a decoration on this side. And then I could do a collage of hippies on this side. And I have a picture of me. This is not 1969. This is probably 72. Still a hippie picture. And I have a guitar. No, I don't play the guitar at all. Never did. That was my father's guitar. He did play the guitar. So I thought I'd make a collage of Woodstock and put a picture of me there. And maybe on one page just do some coloring and put this there. Although I could cut out those windows and put somebody's face back there, couldn't I? I could put Jimi Hendrix in there. Alright, so I've got stuff for collage. I got a bus to color. I got to move these things out of the way. Oh, and this t-shirt here is from Woodstock 99. And no, I didn't go to that either, but my son did. And I guess that was kind of a crazy adventure too. Okay, I'm just going to use my Prismacolor colored pencils. I have a 24 set and a 36 set. 24 set is older and has other colors all thrown in. Some hippie colors. This is my favorite color, and if you notice, they're the shortest pencils in both sets. I need to buy another one of these. Chartreuse. That looks like a good hippie color. So I'm just going to take out some colors and probably just fast forward this section and just sit and relax for a little while and color in my Volkswagen bus. Well, I started coloring the roof of the bus, as you saw, and by the time I just colored this part, what with all the shading and the coloring and these little tiny fine details, I gave up and I went over to the couch and I put up my feet and I finished the bus by watching 3 episodes of Heartland. There's all the little flower details and the leaf details. And even the tires. Oops. Bus is sliding away. So there is my hippie Volkswagen bus. I found some tie-dye paper. And I went looking for a picture of a couple of hippies from 1969. And I found Gail and Chris. This is at high school in 1969. And I just took a picture of the picture to blow them up a little bit. I gave them a little bit of flower background so I could put them in the window of the bus like that. I like it. I like it. Oops, sorry, I got that. Sun's coming in right now. It's 17 degrees, but it's very sunny. Well, I don't think the mirrors on the bus are going to fit. But I colored them in anyway, but I'm going to have to cut them off. So I think on this page it'll be just the bus because it just fits on there. Just fits on there. Like that. How am I going to do this? Okay. Let's put the bus up here. And then I will mark this space because this is where the pictures have to go. Like that. And let's see. Can I get that in there? Okay, that works, that works. Okay, where's the other one? Where's the other one? Okay, now I'm gonna get this one centered on there. There they are. Looks like they have people behind them in the bus. Okay, gotta cut off the rear view mirrors. So now my Volkswagen is not street legal. Okay, I am going to glue this down. Should I glue it or tape it? Let's put some tape. Put some tape, put some tape. Whoops, that's an empty roll. Here we go. This way I don't have to schmoo glue all over it. And then the page next to it is going to be Woodstock and the picture of me with the guitar. Put one down the middle. 2/3. That should be enough. Just to hold a piece of paper down, right? This paper is the kind of paper you buy at like Staples. Kind you run through your printer. You want to print out some letters or something. It's not scrapbooking paper, not cardstock. It's very thin. So I was afraid if I put glue on it, it might get all bubbly. The cat's running around behind me. I think she wants a treat. Okay, now, let's see if I can line this up. Oops. I'm never very good at lining up. Never very good. How's that? That is somewhat lined up. Too late now. It's all pressed down. What's this big lump thing here? Super bird. Okay, got my tie-dyed paper, which I don't even remember when I bought this. I don't know. Can't remember when I bought that. Okay, now to put the bus on. I'm going to put it right there. Shall we use some more tape? Might have to trim the bumpers a little bit. Just a smidgen. I wonder if I want to put a little black around the edge, because in some places I wasn't very careful with the black outline on the illustration. I don't want to put too much black, but just a touch. Clean up the edge. I don't know why I like black lines around things. Because I like illustrations. Or I spent too much time in a coloring book where everything has a black line around it. I don't know. Okie dokie, let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and put some tape on this and put it down. Do a little journaling down there. I love my Volkswagen. So how fun is this? Gail and Chris, 1969, in the Volkswagen bus, really at Bunnell High School. So Christine and Gail, if either one of you are out there, please let me know. I'd love to get in touch. And then the other side, so this is going to be on one side. And the other side is going to have the Woodstock, gotta get Jimi Hendrix in there. And my picture, I still got this bright sun coming in. I don't have a shade on this window. I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, just gonna have to be there. Cat won't get off my chair. Oh, get down. Okay, I was thinking about adding some of these flowers because then look, it matches that perfectly. I didn't even plan it that way. It just happened. Just happened. So, let's see. I marked it on the wrong side. I can't see where I marked it. But I want to rip it on this side. Okay. Am I going the right way? Well, I want to see the edge. Oh, this is thick. This is cardstock. Should be over here. Going way off track. Oh well, we gotta go this way now. Not the way I wanted to go. I don't know why, but the middle doesn't want to rip. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's gonna go there, but it's gotta get ripped some more. Just a little bit. And rip it this way. I want to see the tie-dye around the edges. Perfect. And then we have Jimmy. Gotta get Jimmy on there. Picture of everybody at Woodstock. And it's raining in that picture. I did watch the movie, you know. Oh, this has got to get trimmed a little bit. It's still too big. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm going to go with something like this. I want a little bit of flower peeking out here and there. Woodstock Generation. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, being in high school in the 1960s, the late 1960s, was quite an experience. We had walkouts. I remember one day we all walked out of school and dumped our history books in the little center island in front of the building, you know, where the flag is. And we were going to burn the books because there was no black history in them. That was a fun day. I don't think we actually got to burning the books, but we did walk out. Took the rest of the day off. The music was awesome. The muscle cars were awesome. The clothes were fun. Of course, you know what they say. If you remember the 60s, then you weren't really there. In with the in crowd, if you know what I mean. So what was your era when you were growing up in high school? We had very strange things. Well, we had the Vietnam War too. Right after high school, everybody got drafted. All the guys went off to war. Girlfriends went off to college. I worked in the hospital. We had the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and the Animals. We had mod, we had psychedelic, we had rock and roll, we had fun. We had fun. Peace and love and rock and roll. Peace and love and rock and roll. Okay, what goes down next? Gotta see where I was putting everything. If you put something at an angle, it gives your page more movement. Oh, why does the phone ring every day at this time? Just a robocall. Get my picture on here. I gotta write 1972 because that's when that picture was from. Put that over there. Move some of the stuff out of the way. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Look at that. Did you see my little bubble letters down here? Gail and Chris. I did that with my Sakura glaze pen. Now these 2 pages came about just because I saw that picture of Jimi Hendrix and Woodstock in the AARP magazine, which I think is a couple years old. Just sitting around. I must have saved it because it had Woodstock in it. We had lots of fun sayings back then, like don't trust anybody over 30. And I may not agree with what you say, but I will defend your right to say it. You say that all the time. Oops, what's that? Tape. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, I just have to write on here 1972. I think I'll write it up here because I got lots of room up here. 1972. Okay. Now, well, Woodstock was in 69. This picture was in 69. This picture is in 72. These are 2 friends from high school. And I still got lots of glare here from the sun, but look how fun that is. All right, I'm going to put this back into the journal. Hopefully, get this in here. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Let's see. It doesn't want to bend like that. Why? Why? All of a sudden, this is feeling chunky. I don't know what I did here. I don't know what I did. But that's okay. I got my first signature, my trashy. Finished. That's the first signature. Second signature. Look how fun that is. I love it. I love it. And then I got one more page for the second signature. And then I've got one more signature to go. And we got a pocket back here. And I have work to do on the cover. Well, happy Trash Tuesday, and thanks for coming along today. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye now.